Men pick horrible women often, very often.
Okay.
Very often. And women pick horrible men very often.
Maybe when the husband gets home, some nights, you go over, you have like a ladies' night at the girl's house, not at the club, at the girl's house.
Why not at the club? Why can't go to the club? Why can't go to the club?
Because you know what, that's a danger zone.
Why is that a danger zone?
Fellas, that's a danger zone. I've been a promoter since I was 14 years old. It is a danger zone. I'm smiling right now, but I'm telling you the truth. It is a danger zone. Girls' night, no.
Damn, party. I don't need no one to save me. I was born to be the greatest. All that time in that basement, all that time isn't wasted. Rapping, getting faded. I just wanna tell my mom that I made it. Just wanna be the topic of the conversation. Used to rock the gold plated. Now I'm wearing gold chains like I'm famous.
What would you say makes a bad relationship with a man?
With a man?
Mm-hmm.
If like he's inconsiderate, if he's just selfish, if he's too lusty, too greedy, too much extremisms,
Mm-hmm.
What you really want to look for in a partner is somebody who's balanced.
Okay.
Somebody who's understanding, who's not too high on a pedestal where they can't come down to earth and just be.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I know a lot of women who've been in relationships with a man who wants you to have your nails done, your hair done, everything did, but to what cost? You know what I mean? Just so that you look good for him. You know what I mean? To what cost? Like, you're constantly plucking and nipping and changing who you are and changing your appearance and stuff like that to appeal to somebody on that level. And then how much of yourself do you lose? Is it worth it? Kind of thing.
So
I'm saying that, like, that's an example of how men a lot of times there's like women are supposed to be this. They're supposed to be beautiful. They're supposed to be, all of these things, and we're all trying to balance it out.
I just kind of want to go back to my point when you were talking about the man saying that he wants his woman to have her hair done, nails done, all that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So, and if they're making about the same amount of money, things like that. So, typically she's really not going to have the time because she's at work. However, I do think that a woman should look presentable at least at most times.
Oh, I'm not saying you.
Right.
I'm not saying be ragged. That's
no. No. So my other point is my other point would be is that if that man is making the salary to where he can take care of house and home, put food on the table, and the woman doesn't have to work, or maybe has to work, again, like part-time, then the upkeep of the woman's figure, hair, nails, things like that, then that should go higher. Mm-hmm. That should be more of a priority.
It should be, but ultimately every relationship, you two have to come together and figure out what works for you.
Right.
We're always here looking at, my granddaddy and my grandmama, they did this and this and this, and they were fine, and they were, they lived at a different time. They're different people. Mm-hmm. They grew up on different circumstances. You can't compare yourself to that. And we're in an age right now where we're comparing ourselves to a lot of other people. Men pick horrible women often, very often.
Okay.
Very often. And women pick horrible men very often.
Okay.
And that's why I initially started with, you need to know yourself.
Right.
Because I know for me personally, I know my traumas. I know why I am the way I am. I know my relationship with my father. You know how men always try to bring that up. I know my relationship with my father and all of these things, and they all attribute to who I am. So I need to figure out how the little child in me has been hurt and how to heal her so that she's not going out into the world hurting other people, hurting other people in relationships. I've hurt men. Men have hurt me. It's not their fault. It's not my fault. It's nobody's fault. You know, the buck stops with me. Like, I have to make the conscious decision that
self-awareness.
I have to make the conscious decision that I'm not gonna be out here dogging my man. I'm not gonna be out here sleeping with whomever. I'm not gonna be, you know, X, Y, and Z. So yeah.
All right. So you had mentioned that you feel that you are the belief that both sexes pick bad partners. So let's start with the woman first. So why do you think that women pick bad partners, and what would you consider a bad partner? So that's a two-part question, actually.
Okay. Why do women pick bad partners? For a number of reasons. It could be either maybe she doesn't feel good about herself, so she, you know, and then this, you know, it's not that she necessarily chose, but she attracted a taker.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because she wasn't solid in herself. Get back to that. You're not solid in yourself. You're gonna choose a taker,
right? Because
you know, they may fluff you up with artificial things that make you feel good in the moment. Okay. Those instant gratification things. You know, like, oh, I love you, babe, and give you a kiss and a smack on the butt, and then you feel, oh my god, he loved me. You know, and sometimes that's not the case. So, you know, women are seeking validation. They want to seem like they're a good woman. That biological clock. You know, and a lot of men be like, oh, how come you're single? That means you ain't shit. You know what I mean? Or where's your man? Or they always make these comments so you feel like you're not worthy of anything. So you'll end up settling for anything just so that you feel good about yourself. Feel like you actually are somebody. To stay home and all this other stuff. And then she does that and she cleans and stuff like that. But then you're like, she's boring. She don't got nothing going on. Why? Because she's at home. She ain't got nothing else to do.
Well, I think that she should pick up a hobby. It's not like...
So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm saying, like, you know, you could only wash dishes, clean the tub, cook, but so many times. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with getting like a work from home job or a gig or find other moms that work from home. You know, go out, take the kids out. You know, maybe when the husband gets home, you know, some nights, you know, you go over, you know, you have like a ladies' night at the girls' house. Not at the club, at the girls' house.
Why not at the club? Why can't you go to the club? Why can't go to the club?
Because you know what, that's a danger zone.
Why is that a danger zone?
Fellas, that's a danger zone. I've been a promoter since I was 14 years old. It is a danger zone. I'm smiling right now, but I'm telling you the truth, it is a danger zone. Girls' night, no.
No? I don't know. My girls don't ever convince me to cheat or anything.
I mean, listen, like, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Men's minds be all over the place. You think we just out here just half of the time. You know what, men. The thing is, we are territorial, and but you're making up. You could be territorial, but don't make stuff up in your mind.
No, I know, but see, no, okay, so to avoid that, men would. What a lot of, you know, this is what a good percentage of men don't do. What it is that you don't set the boundaries, and then once the relationship starts, you try to set the boundaries, and then you're labeled as controlling, and you messed up because you got to set the boundaries before you get into that relationship. So
everything is clear. Clarity is key.
Right. Clarity. So like before I get into a relationship, you know, I would say, you know, like I would tell the woman that's going to be my girlfriend, like, you know, I don't date women who goes to the club all the time. You know, if it's like a birthday party, you know, special like celebrations, cool, but like girls' night, no. You know.
Well, I want to listen to some music and wine something. What's the problem?
Music in the yard, you know. Music at home, you know.
It's different when you have somebody on the set, you know.
You got the nice surround sound, you know. I got a 4K, nice 4K. Got a couple of 4Ks. Got the speakers, you know. I got the wine, you know. If you want something strong, I got that. It's all good.
Yes.